All right, teams are ready. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 here, bringing you out this season. The last match to be played. Still a lot to play for here between these two teams, and final rankings up for grabs. Ooh, Killing going down. Kaiser with the flak balls from above. Of course, this map's such a chaotic beast. In the first couple minutes, as teams vie for position, try to spread out, take control of those areas. That 100 armor vest room going to be super key. You see the first one spawning right now, going to Sir, being chased down from that enforcer fire. Oh, you see the rockets from above, though, by Dusik, taking him out. Special one goes down. We'll go on board with killing. Sir actually got a double kill with the link gun there, so a quick early lead by Absolute. 10 seconds till the belt spawns. Let's actually just go down to belt. This is one of those interesting areas in a map where the belt is so far removed from the rest of the map, you really have to keep an eye on it and only get there probably a few seconds, a few seconds before it spawns. You have to get there early, I should say. But the key is you have to leave your normal post way ahead of time. And so we've seen some teams just everybody collapse in on it like 10 seconds before it spawns. So we've seen other teams show up a little bit late and try to kill everyone off of it. There's a lot of different strategies there. We'll see how that shakes out between these two teams. We do have Amp spawning soon. Killing and Dusik up top. Sir helping out as well. You see them in position to jump down and grab that Amp. Pasai tries to jump down from up top. He goes down. Nice shot. Dusik picks it up. Only 47 HP though, so he's going to want to have a teammate running with him. He actually drops it to Killing. Probably a smart move. Sorry about that. Killing actually has the ability to take one more shot. So, and he does just that. Takes a little bit of damage. Couple enforcer shots. Stands in there with a sniper rifle, gets a kill. They might be happy with that, just using that Amp to control this vest room, rather than coughing it back up to the other team. That said, belt did spawn. They had nobody on it, so Psy jumps down there, and look at that. SOW actually with 3 players with armor, compared to 0 at the time. Killing actually ended up grabbing that 100 armor, so that'll put him a little bit back up to speed. Psy, though, with that 150, trying to go after Tron. Has him close range flak. They do get the kill. Special sneaks around. And the jump boots on this map, there's no power-ups on this map that can be exclusively grabbed by boots. But they give you so much maneuverability, so much escapability. All sorts of places to escape. All right, sniper shots coming in. We still got a tie game. Belt pops up. Senator all over it. So what we're seeing right now, Absolute not really putting a whole lot of emphasis on that belt. Killing, though, does have that Amp. We'll follow him. Takes a little bit of damage. And again, Killing with an Amp run, but not as aggressive as he would normally want to be because he's already taken damage. So good job by SOW of damaging the Amp carrier before he can really go anywhere. Has to be careful, take things slow. They do pull back with the tie, and then SOW pulls back out into the lead. And it's a nice job by Killing, though, of being patient, pushing them out of that vest room, grabbing that vest for himself. Is that his 3rd vest so far? Yeah, it looks like it. 3 vests already for Killing, so we kind of see the strategy there. But with 10 seconds till this belt spawns, SOW's been all over these belts, expecting to show up any second now. We do have Killing and Tron now in position to actually fight them off. And I think this would be the first belt of the match. And it is. So Absolute does secure that belt. And this can be where they can make a run here. They've got 100 armor in their control. Sir picks up one right alongside that. And vest, so nobody on SOW with armor. And this is where they can track them down, pick fights, and try to take the lead right back from them. Take a quick look, you can see, yeah, 6-2 on vest, 3-1 on belt so far into this one. 8 seconds till this Amp spawns. Tron with a nice kill, but you do see people just waiting on this Amp. Kaiser was up there, Tron and Dusik up top. There's the jump to it. Tron actually steals it from right in front of his teammate. Has to be careful, 19 HP. He goes down, takes fall damage. It's down by the belt. And Amp is just chilling with a sniper rifle right in front of Shield Belt. You're going to have people heading that direction anyway because it spawns any second. Now, if you're killing, do you just wait for SOW to come to you? We've seen they like to pour in right about now for that belt. Gets one free kill. Takes a little bit of damage from behind. Special with the snipe. Takes him out. There'll be a few seconds of amp left, but more importantly, SOW controlling that belt yet again. And again, much more armor on the side of SOW so far. You see the chase down there. We're getting in position here. We have the 100 vest up any second. Teams have been fighting over this. Ooh, lots of damage coming out there. Special grabs it and goes down. Lots of fighting, contesting from both sides over that vest. And the amp is going to be up soon at the same time as the shield belt. Be very curious to see who sends players to different areas. You can see SOW, 3 players down on the belt. That means Absolute has to grab this amp right now if they want to have a chance of cutting into that lead. It's going to spawn right now. Vest goes to Senator. Nobody waiting on this amp. It looks like Absolute sent everyone down. You see Senator grab that vest to get a couple of kills. So kind of surprised there. Neither team putting anyone on amp. SOW circles back around and grabs it. And you can see 3 players on SOW with armor. And that's really been the story of this game. And explaining the difference in score so far. It's been dominating the pickups. Ooh, Senator eats a rocket, but going on a rampage. Excuse me, Special eats a rocket, but goes. Senator goes on a rampage. 3 seconds left on the amp. And it's not that they've gone on huge amp runs, or even huge runs with the shield belt or anything like that. And here he goes. Kaiser and Senator both on rampages right now. Everyone on SOW just has been running around with more armor than the players on Absolute, and that's really been the key so far. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard, get an idea. You see that 6-1 belts. Pretty even on those vests. Damage output squarely in SOW's favor so far. Amps have largely gone to Absolute, but they haven't really gone on that big killing spree, crazy amp run that we might need to see if they want to come back into this one. It's already an 18 frag lead as we pass the halfway point. So now you have an amped shield belt carrier with jump boots. Psy right now looking very, very dangerous. Absolute just hanging out around that shield belt room though, or excuse me, around that sniper room, waiting for him to jump up there. Great job there, the headshot by Tron. So what Absolute did there was they just backed off, waited to bait him into a room, and then 3 of them took him out at once. It's actually a pretty smart way to negate that power up. And now they're back within 18, so Absolute perhaps going on a little bit of a run of their own, but they need to try to establish some sort of consistent control. And more than anything, they need to get these power-ups under their belt. They've been doing a decent job of contesting, at the very least, negating amp. But belts and vests, they really need to start taking control of. A couple of quick kills up top from Sir. Vest spawns. Sir gonna grab that himself, so we'll go on board with him. He's actually out of ammo, unfortunately for him. Getting taken down, so can't blame that one on me. He was cursed before we switched to him. We do have 10 seconds till this amp spawns. Let's go check it out. We have Dusik up top. He's kind of been holding that position all game. Let's see what he's seeing from his perspective. Senator plucking him down from above. One more shot would take him out. Killing grabs that amp though. Let's see what Killing can do. He's only got an enforcer, and this is something we've seen. Killing has grabbed multiple amps with low health, no real array of weapons, and this has been a struggle for them to really make anything happen with that amp. So even though they're going to have a lot more time with the amp in their hands, the number of kills they've gotten from with it is pretty minimal so far. Oh, rocket to the face by Special. Takes Killing out. We do have Belt spawning in 3 seconds. Killing Spree goes down for Sir, and it looks like Absolute actually making a big push, so Killing scoops up that Belt. In position now to make a push. It's still within range here. It's a 16 frag, 15 frag lead. Absolute has kind of whittled down that lead just a touch, but if nothing else, they've stayed even the last few minutes to kind of reestablish themselves. Senator going on a killing spree. He's had a great game so far. You can see there, a quick look at that scoreboard. And tons of damage output there by Killing. They were chasing him down, trying to negate that belt, baited him into that link. Let's head back up to Amp and see who can grab this. There's only going to be a few more amps in this one, remember. Right now, SOW all over it with a clean grab, untouched. Special now with a big opportunity here to crack this lead. Gonna break this one wide open. Really build on that 15 frag lead that Absolute had actually been whittling down a bit. Got Amp flat coming out at him. 10 seconds to go. Still with that 150 armor though, so no one's really gonna be able to chase him down. 100 armor's up right in front of him as well. With a kill on Tron. Back up to 18 frags, but more to the point, completely taking over control of this map. Oh, and 2 kills. There you go. The double kill with the flat primary Special, just rolling through Absolute. Looking for another. A nice job there by Killing, dodging that flat ball and getting the kill, but not before it gets pushed back up almost to 20 frags. Difference here with just a touch over 3 minutes to go. This could start getting out of reach for Absolute. Alright, so Amp pops in 10 seconds. We'll see who's in position for that one. See Tron up top here. Looking down, Killing spawns up there with them. No one up there. There we go. There's Kaiser challenging it. We'll see from his perspective. You see him shooting down. Oh, he goes down. So Amp up. This could be a big grab. Tron gets it. Still only 55 HP. And I don't know. Oh, and a mid-air flak takes him out by Special, and Special grabs that Amp for himself. And I don't know that I've seen Absolute have someone grab Amp with armor all game. When they have had the Amp, it's been someone with less than 100 health, very little armor if anything, sometimes no weapons. Oh, and right now, this is the kind of killing spree that we were saying Absolute needed to go on if they wanted to try to find their way back in this one. But now, Special One going on a spree of his own and putting it just a bit out of reach now. 23 frags with under 2 minutes to go. That's going to take us out of this one. So Special One finishing it off strong here. Special One with another 100 armor stuffed into his backpack. He has had armor seemingly all game. Part of the reason he's gone on, had such a really efficient game this match. Amp is going to be up right now, then Shield Belt. This will be the last Amp of the game. We'll see who can fight over it. Senator grabs it. We'll go on board with him. He's had a really efficient game himself. Does go down there, but... And Killing finally grabs the Shield Belt. I mean... Absolute's grabbed a couple belts. They've been in position a couple times, actually, really effectively, but just struggled to make it consistent. They pulled within 9 frags now with 40 seconds to go. I don't want to say this one's over yet, because with this Amp in their hands, they can find some spawners. 8 frags in 33 seconds can happen. Down to 7 frags. They just need to find, and unfortunately for Killing, could not find anyone off the spawn. He's going to be running out of ammo as well. So it's only a 7 frag lead, but going to be very, very difficult for them to make anything happen here with 15 seconds to go. You see Kaiser with the waggle and just surviving. So back up to a 7 frag lead, but SOW staying alive in that one. And if you're Absolute, you got to think about that. You were down, what was it? Was it 20, 22 at some point? Absolute came on strong in the very end there. And that's going to give you something to go on if you're Absolute. Obviously, you're disappointed about giving up that point. Every point matters right now. Absolute in the running to finish second place in these rankings. So every point matters. You definitely didn't want to give up any of these 4v4 maps, but you did finish that one off strong. So going into this next map, you're probably feeling at least confident that you've got a good chance here on your own map pick. All right, so they are going to change from London, probably the New York City hub. We will move over there. And I'm actually really curious now what the map pick is. Oh, it's Defiance. Okay. So here we are, I should say, on Defiance. UT3 map, actually one of my favorite UT3 TDM maps. Recently ported, or at the very least recently started really being played. Added this season. One of the new maps we're seeing. All right. Players, looks like everyone's in the server, so nobody needed to download the map. That's always nice. Again, Defiance coming from UT3, a bit of a variation this map. There's some changes being made. They cut down the sewer area. They rearranged some of the maps. I think they changed some of the spawns. So if you're used to this map from UT3, you might notice a couple small changes here and there, but ultimately still very similar architecture. Pretty much the same layout. A couple of the trick jumps have changed, of course, due to having completely different movement. All right, special one in the server. Looks like we're going with the same lineups for both teams. Actually, no, Matt is going to be in this one. So Dusick coming out, Matt coming in. Bit of a ping difference there. Of course, Matt from South America, so his ping to Europe just not really tenable. That said, Special One's ping not looking great. Kind of surprised to see. I'm not exactly sure where Special One is from, but 184 to New York City. It's pretty high. I'm not sure where he's playing from. So yeah, Twitch chat bringing up an interesting point, like why this map pick? Not a lot of teams, certainly in their current forms have been practicing this map in UT4 for very long. I mean, it's obviously been here all season. But this isn't one of those maps where many players have a ton of experience. Not a whole lot of UT3 TDM action in the long term, so interesting to know if some teams are picking it because it's fresh. Maybe they're just bored of the other maps. Curious to find out if SOW thinks they have an actual tangible advantage here. Looks like they're ready to go. Special One gonna go ahead and play with this high ping. Not gonna make it easy on them. But in any case, we are live. Players are readied up and we'll be getting started in just a few seconds. And here is your countdown, 3, 2, 1, and it's game time, baby. Connex 5 bringing you back to the medium school, playing on Defiance from UT3. Of course, this is the last 4v4 match of the season for UTPL Season 2. Hard to believe, we're already there. SOW taking map 1. We'll see what they can do here on Defiance. Of course, we are back in the North American hub. Absolute still trying to climb up. A chance to finish top 3 this season, but they need to put some points on the board in this matchup. Ooh, big combo there. Killing, just looking for the kill, not quite working out. There's a lot of room in this map to maneuver. It's a fairly separated map. There's kind of different distinct rooms and areas. You can see that shock rifle room used to hold the 100 armor. You'll notice flat cannons in the same place. Some of the other weapons are rearranged. 100 armor now obviously down underneath that sniper rifle, which is still there. Amp is still in the same spot. It's going to be up in 10 seconds. We will head over to the amp actually and see it kind of bubbling up from underneath that like arcane circle of death or whatever. So Senator's going to be giving chase. 2 players underneath trying to just dare them to jump out into it. Sir grabs it with the jump boots, jumps in the air, has a little bit of health to play with, but he needs to get some armor under his belt. He has it right in front of him. Goes after the kill with no armor. Dangerous move, goes down. Kaiser makes him pay. Now Kaiser's got the amp. He goes down by killing. Tron's got the amp. He's only got 10 HP. This might be a amp relay situation. We'll see if anyone can actually pull any frags on the board. Put any frags on the board with it. There's some sniping down map. It's already a 1-point lead for Absolute, so looking to start reasonably quickly here, but we'll take a quick look at the scoreboard because honestly there's nothing really spawning for a little while. Sir did grab that 100 and smart move, so there's more vials up top there, so that makes it even more important to scoop those up. Going on the hunt. Around that stinger, goalie kind of area. You're so vulnerable in that open area. So that open area now holds rockets. Used to be the shock rifle area, for those of you familiar. And this over here, the good old shield belt room, pretty much unchanged in the port. We'll see people fighting over it from a distance. Killing coming back, Tron scooping it up, and Tron gonna be on the run now, heading over towards the amp. Amp is up right now. Matt actually grabbed it, so right now Absolute owning every pickup in the map. We'll see what they can do here. Let's keep an eye on these next 30 seconds to a minute or so. They were up by 2, and then they scooped up every major power-up. It's gonna be all on them to crank out some kills. The 100 armor goes their way too, so right now, SOW in a critical point of the match with nothing to work with as far as pickups go. All right, well, like I said, keep an eye out during that amp run with all of those pickups, including the 100 armor and that vest, and it looks like they went out to about an 8 frag lead now from a 2 frag lead, so not a massive jump. It's probably about a medium-sized map as far as size. So you can definitely go in some big amp runs, but already extending that lead in the first few minutes here. So already killing off to a quick start. You can go on board with him for a little bit. We have Amp spawning in 20 seconds. You see SOW all over that 100 armor Amp kind of sniper area. Almost a pancake kill for killing. Instead, gonna finish him off the old-fashioned way with a stinger. Get that killing spree. He's going back to the shield belt area, but it doesn't spawn for a while. Maybe he was looking to share a weapon or something. Oh, kills Senator right over his teammate. Probably did some damage to Matt. Of course, it's half damage. It's 50% friendly fire, so nothing too crazy there. Special actually grabs this Amp. I thought we were going to see Absolute circle around to it. They didn't. Sir gets the kill, though, and Sir with a clutch defensive rocket to slow that Amp run down. Oh, and it looks like they reopened... Did they reopen the sewer area in this version? Okay. So Kaiser with the headshot from down low. Tron now with jump boots and 150 armor. We'll see what he can do. He's still got some time. 8 seconds or so until that 100 armor spawns down below. Couple of kills off screen, down to a 4 frag lead. Oh, and there's some nice link gun by Tron there, just chasing people down. Link to Link though, and he goes down to trade it right back. We have shield belt spawning in about 10 seconds, Amp at about the same time. Give you a wide view of this. Of course, this shield belt so far out of the way. Something you're really going to give chase to. Nice midair shot by Senator there, just erasing him. 5 seconds till the Amp spawns now. Can they get back over in time to grab it? All the armor now going to SOW. So remember, when Absolute was up by 2, they turned it to, I think, an 8-point game in about 30 seconds after picking up all of the power-ups. SOW is on pace to do the same thing. If they can get this Amp out of Tron's hands, they could try to erase that deficit themselves. You see Senator going on a killing spree. Another shot back there onto Tron. Tron's going to be on the run. We'll go on board with him. One more shot's going to take him out just about. There he goes. He goes down, dodges those rockets masterfully. At least ate some time off of that Amp run. But now Kaiser's up top with it. And we'll see what SOW can do now after denying all of those pickups to Absolute, cutting it to a 5-point lead now. Nothing really happening with that Amp though, so kind of an anticlimactic Amp run there. And beyond that killing, scooping up that next shield belt, which is going to give them the ability to fight back yet again. So actually, Absolute maybe dodging a little bit of a bullet there. Lost control of the power-ups, was able to negate all of them and really didn't pay the price for it. So still hanging on to a 5 frag lead, but of course, that can dissipate instantly in Team Deathmatch. All right, back up to 7. We've got 10 seconds to go until this Amp. I'm going to head over there now and see who's in position. Special's up 1, but has no weapons. He's right over by the sniper rifle, has 2 teammates by him. Rockets spawn below. You can piston up there. Sir, diving up there with the rockets, has the jump boots. Able to close that gap and snag him. He can get up top if he wants to at any point. There's some more shots. He actually has link gun. Wouldn't be surprised to see him pull that out. There he goes. Amp Link just chasing him around the corner, melting Psy, and just like that, an 11 frag lead. And that's the run we were hoping to see a team go on when they snag all the power-ups, and we were kind of expecting to see that earlier in the game. But just like that, a 12 frag lead basically doubled the gap there. And that's what Absolute's going to need to do if they want to finish this one off strong and keep hold of the lead. And that's, on the other hand, what SOW is going to need to do if they want to try to close this lead. We've seen a couple opportunities missed with Amp Run is just kind of running around looking for targets. So one big run in the books for Absolute. We'll see what they do from here. Shield Belt does spawn soon. We'll head over there. Again, very out of the way. You're not really going to dedicate anyone to that area. We see Special and Senator coming over from the shock rifle area. Tron giving chase. He's got Psy in front of him. from the flak area. Special's going to be on the run. They chase him down. Still got a clean grab. No damage to him so far. 15 seconds till Amp. Ooh, big rockets coming out by Sir. So he does get the kill on Sir, but Sir takes out basically all of that armor, which means that if Special does get up top for this Amp, he's going to be much less dangerous. That was actually a pretty key pack of rockets there by Sir, even though he got killed. So Amp is already up. We actually have an SOW player up by. I'm surprised. Yeah, Kaiser didn't seem to know the timing of it. He was waiting right there, didn't grab it. That was a pretty key takeaway there by Absolute. And already getting a kill on top of that. Oh, and the turnaround. 100 armor also goes to Absolute, so that was a big moment right there. A few quick kills with that Amp. 100 armor goes to them. Kaiser trying to negate that run a little bit. But time running out, and Sir does go down, but there you go. End of the Amp run, and back up to a 13 frag lead for Absolute. Down to the last 5 minutes to go, and they're in pretty decent position to secure this point. So let's take a quick look at the scoreboard. Killing having a highly efficient game, as he is wont to do. This time, Absolute on top of the damage, and look at the power-ups. Significant power-up advantage, at least as far as shield belt and amp for Absolute. So SOW clearly just not getting on top of those, and that's really been the difference maker here. And Absolute right now, getting ready to push it up, close to a 20 frag lead, up to 16 right now. We do have belt and amp spawning in quick succession. We got kills coming out left and right. Killing finally stealing that belt. He was kind of dancing around in between two SOW players. Comes away with one kill and the double kill. Amp gets picked up by Kaiser. We'll see who he's fighting. Nice shots there by Killing, but he's a little bit out of the play on Amp, so we'll see what happens on this half of the map. And it's such an awkward place to grab Amp and jump down like that. You really have to have your teammates ready to call out where to go. Anytime you can get a clean grab of Amp and cross over that high portion of the map to the left side that we saw there, it can give you a much quicker track to finding targets. Instead, you can see basically an empty Amp run there by SOW, so they control that power up a little bit, and that'll show up on the scoreboard as time, but really not much happening. So right now, Kaiser running around with 1 HP, finally goes down. Was hoping we'd see a clutch kill with house money there. So now up to an 18-point lead. Absolute just really up to 20 now. Running away with this one just a bit in the end. We've seen how quickly in map 1 leads can evaporate. 10 seconds to go till this Amp is up. And SOW is going to need to try to get someone in position for this. It is up. We see it spawning. Kaiser should have seen it from below there. He's probably calling out to his teammates. We'll see if they can get anyone around. He can piston up to it. And he has the jump boots. Okay, so Psy actually going to jump up there and grab it. He's got Amp and Stinger if he can just find some targets. So in UT3, this would be the correct move to make, jumping around that corner, because you had a whole bunch of spawn points down by that Stinger. Oh, you also had the 100 armor up there, but instead turns the corner, eats a combo, and now Killing has it in his hands. Grabbing that belt, and now he's going to be probably pretty happy to just kind of chill. He doesn't need to be ultra aggressive here, but actually he's going to, so never mind. Killing going to go ahead and lay some pain down. There's the rocket and the Stinger. Knows he has all of the weapons in this engagement, and the killing spree by Killing with 3 quick kills. Trying to defend himself here. One more shot would do it, and with 2 HP. Killing coming up clutch, finally goes down. But not before pushing it to a 30 frag lead, and Absolute running away with this one in the last couple minutes. Give you a quick peek at the scoreboard. Big game by Killing. You can see almost a 5k damage, as we said before. That's sort of just a rough threshold. Kind of depends on the maps, of course, but anytime you're approaching 5k damage in a TDM game, it's a pretty solid damage output. And of course the efficiency on top there, but Absolute on the whole really taking care of business on this map. 9 to 5 belts, significantly more amp time, and more to the point, I think they've made better use of their amps when they have had them. See Tron going on a killing spree after grabbing this one. And that's kind of the opposite of what we saw in map 1. In map 1, Absolute was able to challenge the power-ups largely. I think they actually had more amp time, if I recall, but they didn't really do much with it. So much more successful, and of course that leads to a big lead. So there you go. Map 1 down, or excuse me, map 2 down. 2 points on the board, each grabbing one. We've got 3 points left. So we're gonna move into these 2v2s next. I'm guessing we're gonna start on the New York City hub. So we'll hang out here and wait for this next match to get up and running. All right, server is not up, actually. That's the 4v4, isn't it? I don't know if they might be changing hubs. Let's go take a look. Ah, okay, so it looks like they're going to be playing on London hub, so we'll jump into there.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
All right, so Killing and Dusik gonna take the 2v2s. Psy and Special. PS and SP. I'm definitely gonna get those mixed up a couple times. You hear me say Spy and Special, you know why. I'll do my best. In any case, 2v2 portion coming up. Best of 3, of course. 1 point available for that, and then 2 best of 3 duels to finish us off, and we will be done with UTPL Season 2. and we are on Rankin, map 1. So going from a UT3 map to a 2K4 map. We've had UT99 maps. We've had brand new maps for UT4. So we've had 99, 2K4, UT3, and of course UT4 maps, all represented so far today. A vast cornucopia of maps. Would you say we have a plethora of maps? All right, players are ready to go. 2v2 coming up now. Here is your countdown. 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 jumping into the 2v2 portions. The last matchup of the season. We've just seen these two teams split 4v4 maps. Moving on, of course, to the best of 3 2v2 portion. Killing with a nice flank there on Psy. And more rocket kills coming out. So right now the Rocket's working out for Killing. He's been playing some Quake or some Diabolical or something lately. Jumping out there, just the single rockets, old school style. And some quick kills. So Killing right now on a tear. Let's follow him for the beginning of this. He's got 10 seconds until this belt spawns. We'll see if he circles around to get up on top of it, or if he looks for the spawn kill here. We're a little bit early with that. And going for the killing blow again with Rockets. Decides to go Link. He has to be careful here though. He's down to 13 HP. Belt is up. Getting the 2 clutch shots. Dodges the rocket. Oh, unfortunate weapon switch, but still gets the kill. Oh, and he goes down from behind by the flak. Unfortunate spawn for Killing. Good spawn for Psy to get that finishing blow with the flak from a distance. Only needed like 16 damage and got it. Amp will spawn in 5 seconds. Let's head over to it. You can see players buzzing around it. Combos coming down from below. Where you can see the dive in there. Dusik dove down from up top. Trying to hit that shot from close range with the sniper. He goes down. Amp is in SOW's hands. They've got a little bit of health and armor to work with here. So if Psy can go in a bit of a run, they can close this gap instantly. So not a huge damage output amp run there for SOW, but they did keep it till the end. They got a little bit of damage. Still only a 4-point game, keeping themselves in it with some struggles going up the dodge ramp. Puts them a little bit out of position for that 100 armor. Killing steals it right out from, well, I guess from above them in that case. 2 quick sniper shots by Psy gonna put him back onto the ground. We'll see if they can get the finishing shots on either of them. We still have 20 seconds till the amp spawns. So we're actually going to see another vest spawn before anything else. So the chase down with the stinger. Smart move there. You saw him actually jumping backwards. Not going to engage versus flat close range. Instead, use the benefit of that weapon's infinite range. We do have amp spawning right now, and nobody really in position, so Special sneaks around, grabs it, gets the combo on Killing, and all of a sudden SOW back into the lead with a chance to get even more off this run with 70 armor on top of the amp, and Psy grabbing the shield belt across the map. All of these pickups going to SOW. Oh, and the amp's headshot takes Dusik down. Dusik respawns right in front of him though, and distracts him a bit while Killing takes him out with a shock rifle. One shot. Oh, doesn't get it. I was like, Dusik basically had one shot to try to close that gap again. Gonna try to regroup instead. Might need to share a weapon with Killing if they can meet up. Oh, and Killing with a nice flank there, double teaming them. They've got the focus fire going. 2 quick snipes, 3 in a row for Dusik. Takes out Special. And then misses 4 in a row just to keep averages you know, back to normal. You gotta have balance in the universe, right? So Belt gets grabbed by Killing, only 5 HP across the map. 12 seconds till this amp spawns. Special and Psy above it, trying to fight for positioning. Oh, you see the drop down, fight over it. There's the kill. Killing manages to get the close range frag, takes that power up with him. He's gonna go down though, and Dusick will have a chance to pick it up with that sniper rifle to defend himself, but only 34 HP. Close range sniper and Killing, hitting him with the enforcer at the same time, taking him out instantly. That said, neither team's really been able to go on any extended runs with these amps. Not a lot of kills coming out from it. Mostly been trades. Shield Belt does spawn in 3 seconds. Dusick's in position for it. But he decides to back up and go for the kill. So now look at this. SOW with 150 and 50 armor respectively. Killing does grab that 100 armor. But if they can isolate Absolute's players, they may have a chance to close this gap some more, down to a 3-point lead. Down to a 2-point lead now. Dusick split out on his own. One more shot could do it. There we go, down to a 1-point lead. Special on a tear right now. Killing goes down. And all they need is one more shot here to tie it up. He actually has another respawner right behind him. And Killing has the flak lined up, takes him out, and ties it back up. Less than halfway into this one, and already we've seen leads go back and forth. Psy has the amp and now a chance to do some damage. See that Stinger doing so much damage with that amp coming around the corner, just chasing Dusick around. And now a 4 frag lead for SOW and Absolute. Gonna need to regroup here and try to get control of some of these power-ups, because right now SOW just running the map. Even the vials. I mean, you look at Special with 165 HP. It's a significant advantage on top of that armor versus anyone with 100. You can see Dusick going down yet again and not really doing even much damage to trade off with him. Big combo by the Belt. Can't make it happen, but big flat primary double kill by Special to protect himself and secure that pickup. Actually surprised he's not letting Psy come back and grab it. Oh, it looks like already okay, totally missed that. I think Special juked me there. But back up to 150 armor. Look how stacked he is, and a completely unharassed grab of that amp. Not timing that amp's gonna come up to really haunt Absolute if they can't get a handle on it, at the very least challenge it, because we're halfway through this one. It's only a 7 frag lead, but remember, oh, and another amped headshot. That's been the story of the day, is amped headshots. Not sure why the kids are so into that these days, but there you go. 10 frag lead now, and Special One just going on a killing spree right now. Up to 199 over 138. He can be as aggressive as he wants. He's not afraid of anybody right now. So again, we're watching Special One just completely stacked, running around the map. We do have 20 seconds till amp, about 35 till belt. Killing did grab 100 armor, and now that's all of that armor gone, all of the extra health. So now Absolute actually has a health and armor advantage. We're gonna go on board with Killing because he's got that extra armor. If he can make something happen here, they can try to turn this around. Special's killing spree finally goes down. That means SOW is going to be respawning without much in their arsenal. One more shot here would be huge if he can take down the Amp Runner. Can't do it. Gets the kill on Special though, and Psy running around with very low HP, only 20 health. Even an Enforcer shot will take him down. He's heading over to that belt, and Killings might be a little bit late to the party. Yep. Just a split second late trying to take him out. Now he's going to be facing down an Amp Runner. Only flak for Psy though, so 1 HP. Killing gets away with 1 HP. So a 9 frag game here. You see them pulling back into this one slowly. So I'm sharing those weapons. Map control a little bit back and forth now. That amp grab definitely helped. Just to kind of push people around a little bit. You saw SOW grabbing that belt. Oh, and the slide underneath that sniper shot. What's going to be huge right now is when players can meet up with their teammates. Neither team is getting particularly stacked at this point on health and armor. So it's all going to be a matter of fundamentals, meeting up with your teammate, focusing down people one at a time. Psy has a little bit of armor. Shield belt spawns in 2 seconds. I feel like Absolute's had a tough time challenging these belts in the last couple minutes though. Amp does spawn in 8 seconds. Saw Killing with that 100. He's been doing a pretty good job of checking for that periodically. And it's Special 1 again with the Amp. And another killing spree for Special. He's been on an absolute tear the last few minutes. We'll take a look at the scoreboard after this Amp run just to get an idea of the stats here, but Special just erasing people, running around the map, playing Instagib with this Amp sniper rifle. 2 Amp runs in a row, just absolutely huge. I see him 31 and 15 at this point. Best weapon, sniper rifle. Not shooting an insane percentage, but look at that, 13 kills already. And he steals the shield belt, switches to the rockets, gets the kill, and that is a rampage, and he still has 100 armor remaining. And Special is just an absolute tank right now. And if he can get back up to health, nice shot by Killing to take him down to 30 HP, so he'll have to be a little bit more careful. But already down to 3 minutes to go, and it's a 14 frag lead. Still doable for Absolute, but SOW firmly in control at this point. Ooh, Amp gets stolen by Special right in front of Killing, and that is just kind of the way this match has gone so far. Killing. Missing that one, of course, Special with the far away sniper and another sniper. Special with the Amp sniper rifle has been the story of this match. I'm curious what his total damage, and it looks like, yeah, perhaps an unfortunate spawn for Dusik, but I mean, there are mods that adjust the spawn algorithm, so that's a conversation people can have for, you know, future leagues. Ooh, the anti-combo almost takes him out. Take a quick look at the scoreboard. Already almost 4,500 damage. And with 2 minutes to go, it's going to be very difficult for Killing and Dusik to come back on this one. That said, of course, this is a best of 3, so Map 1 seems to be going SOW's way, but still plenty of opportunity for Absolute to fight their way back into this one. We'll have Map 2 on the North American hub coming up next. And of course, when you flip servers like that, anything can happen. Push up now to a 20 frag lead, so SOW coming up huge in Map 1. Again, trying to survive. They can get one more map down to pull some more points on the board. Absolute still in the hunt for a top 3 spot to finish at the end of this season. Last points available for anyone in this matchup. All right, under a minute to go. We've got one more belt up, but not really going to change the outcome here. We'll take a quick look at the scoreboard to pour over the notes. There's the 5,000 damage barrier for Special 1. One I definitely always call out. Killing for his side, doing 4,800 damage, so a couple of players with some big damage numbers, but look at the amp time. 5 times as much amp run for SOW as Absolute. 13 times the shield belts. I know when it's 13 to 1, the multiplier doesn't really matter, but this is the point. They out controlled them the whole map. The 2 biggest power-ups in the map went entirely to SOW. Only 1 shield belt for Absolute all game long. That's as dominant of a pickups performance as we've seen all season. All right, so I believe we're going to be moving over to the North American hub. So map 1 going to SOW, looking very strong in that one. But again, changing servers and maps, anything can happen. And this is a best of 3. We're going to head over to the New York server. We're going to wait for that to pop up, it looks like. All right, so just waiting for map 2 hub to pop up. We're going to New York. SOW, though, taking map 1 in convincing fashion. I'm hearing that Codex will be the next map. Not sure if that's, 100% official or not. Yeah, I mean, there's talk of a lot of the teams. I don't know. There's always intrigue with the when you have rosters switching up between these short seasons. There's always intrigue with figuring out who's going to go where, who's going to disband. There's been talk of like SAS disbanding at least temporarily, just to kind of spread out the talent amongst the league a little bit. Of course, you don't really have a salary cap system, right? This isn't even like a draft league. Like, it's bring your own team, so everyone can manage their own roster. So there's not necessarily a balancing force, but yeah, we probably have to get a lot more eyeballs in the game to actually be able to pay people and for that capitalist balance to happen. But we'll see what happens. I mean, definitely we saw probably double the number of teams this season, if not more, between Epic and Challenger that we had last year. So especially the Challenger division. And I think the Challenger division is a great option for teams that want to give it a shot, or maybe people who want to form a team and see how it goes. It's not a massive commitment, right? It's a couple of months. It's a good place for teams to get some practice into. All right, we are in the North American hub. Codex going to be map 2. Of course, map 1 being Rankin went in SOW's favor, but of course that was on the European hubs. Anything can happen when we change hubs, change maps. But Absolute gonna have a bit of a hill to climb because they have to take out Codex to force a map 3 and then win that tiebreaker as well. Flick Switch, by the way, wanted to remind me to let everyone know to send him details if you have any highlights, any replays from this season of UTPL. Send him the player name, the time in the replay, and of course the matchup so he knows which one to look back at. I'll remind you again once we log off here, but I think he might be putting together a highlight reel. All right, players are ready. Teams are ready to jump in here. Here is your countdown. 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 joining you in here for the second map of this 2v2, last 2v2 matchup of this season. SOW took map 1 on Rankin. Off to a quick start, 1-0 on this one. Absolute trying to force a map 3 by taking this one. Lots at stake with final rankings and final placements. Ooh, Psy getting the kill on Killing there with the rockets up close. So first 100 armor does go to Senator. We're going to follow him and see what he can do. He's going to be fighting relatively weak people. I mean, that's the kind of the benefit you get early on in the game with those first power-ups, because you know nobody else is going to be particularly stacked up. See him trying to get that anticipation shot combo out in front. Doesn't connect. Oh, big combo on Killing, takes him out. Belt goes to Psy, and if you look at the armor stacks, Killing does sneak around and grab the other 100 armor, so now only Dusik running around with no armor. It's a pretty important grab by Killing to allow himself to establish some amount of momentum here, but he really needs a weapon at this point. Amp will be up soon. You see that extra 50 armor hidden in that tucked away balcony. So you see Amp up, Senator in position to grab it. Dodging some rockets from below by Killing, takes a huge rocket. This could be an opportunity for Killing to take him out and grab that Amp for himself if he can track him down. Instead, his teammate running interference body blocks him a bit. So Psy actually may have saved Senator there and saved them an Amp. So belt spawning in 2 seconds. There's a big combo from behind trying to knock him off it. It looks like they're gonna hop back off it. Killing actually grabbing that belt relatively unopposed. SOW happy to just secure that vest and bait him into a flak fall to negate it. More shot coming out on the run with that flak. All kinds of flak damage going back and forth between these two. That's such a tight area. It's like wrestling an alligator in a phone booth with 2 flak balls in some of the areas of this map. Sorry, 2 flak primaries going back and forth. Yeah, there's some really, really tight quarters in this map. Flak will come in handy. Oh, but Killing with the running headshot right along the wall. Dusik, meanwhile, grabs the 100 armor, and this could be a big chance now for Absolute to establish some power-up control. Belt and Amp spawn at the same time. They've got a bit of an armor advantage. See how long that lasts. Oh, Senator sneaks up behind, takes him out. Belt and Amp both get grabbed. Killing goes down with that Amp, though. It's going to be chilling up top. Psy grabs it. We did see Senator with the belt, so both power-ups going back to SOW's control. And up by 5, this is a chance for them to really extend this lead. Oh, rocket out of nowhere takes him out. That Amp was pretty much expired, but unlucky there, running right into it. Senator, though, does snag that 100 armor vest, so it's a good job by them of keeping their focus on that timing and off the respawn. This is a map that's kind of unique in that way. The 100 armor spawns right near a whole bunch of player spawns. So there's oftentimes, if you go down, you can actually beat whoever killed you back over to that spawn and grab that armor. Killing grabs that shield belt back down to a 3-point game, so still anyone's game at this point. Not even a third of the way into this one. Oh, with the kill there, an opportunity to go on a bit of a run as SOW is going to be respawning. Senator does take out Dusick though, so great defensive work there. 5 seconds till this amp. See Killing, thinking about getting in position for it. Gonna be jumping up top. Oh, he misses the jump. That may cost him precious seconds. Or maybe he doesn't realize it's up. I'm not quite sure. Okay, well, we'll go back on board with Killing. I'm not sure why he didn't go for that amp, but earns himself 1 kill and perhaps another as the spawns happen right in front of him. There's another kill. So Killing on a killing spree, it works out for him. And now going up for that amp, circling back around. It got delayed a bit. We'll see if that actually throws SOW off. If maybe they had the timing prior, and now both power-ups and Killing's control, and this is dangerous for SOW, but great for Absolute, trying to come back, pulling within 1. If he can just find another target, could have us a tie game. Ooh, Senator almost had him in a combo, but instead turns the corner. Dusick takes him out. Nice flank, and we are tied up 5 minutes into this one. Big combo knocks him off at Killing now, getting himself settled in. A couple of quick kills there. Now he is being extra aggressive, finding them off the spawn. Big flat primary. They're both on the run. 8 HP for Senator. Psy actually kills Senator himself with the bio rifle. And there's that belt again for Killing. So belts now going into Absolute's favor. Those 100 armor vests as well, 7-4. Those are as much of an indication of who's winning these fights as anything, because you're often going to have scrums over that 100 armor area. Big midair amp flag. Ooh, almost got the amp stomp pancake kill, but instead drops down to challenge Senator over that vest. It already spawned though, so he's just going to go casually pop his head off. On a rampage now, looking for that follow-up. There it is, another one. If he can find another spawn kill here, could really extend this lead. Oh, and the chase down with that link. The nice job by Senator trying to break line of sight with those columns, but fresh spawns and Killing right now just absolutely unconscious, just running around blasting everything he sees. A dominating performance there by Killing. And I think he went from rampage to dominating in something like 20 seconds there, just kill after kill. And another shot coming out, and the follow-up, that wall dodge, weapon switch to flak primary. That's not an easy thing to do. It's so easy. If your timing is off just a bit, you might flak yourself in the face and kill yourself there, but perfect timing, gets the kill. Killing right now, feeling very confident in himself. Nice wall run across the way there. Haven't seen a whole lot of people doing that. Ooh, we've got to be careful here. That Enforcer, he tries to switch, and there he goes. Turns the corner, and they finally take him out. Senator with a full flak. We do have amp up now. Dusick grabs the 100. Killing grabs the 50. We have amp up, belt up in any second. Senator does steal that belt, but he's going to have to back away a little bit. But again, that amp is still chilling. We've had it delayed a couple of times. And Psy grabs it, so all the power-ups go into SOW off the stand, although Absolute manages to negate that amp run and grab it for themselves and try to do some damage for their side. Close range sniper on Senator. And another one on Psy. And these amp runs are really working out for Absolute. Earlier in this matchup, they've had trouble going on runs where they'd have the amp, and when they would get control of it, they just wouldn't get enough points out of it. This map has been a whole different story. It's been a huge boon to them, and one of the reasons they are up big towards the middle of this one. Killing on a killing spree again, although he kills himself with the rockets. Dusick follows it up with the flak ball. And the retaliation belt spawns now, though. Who's going to be in mid? It looks like Psy. Scoops it up close. Eating some sniper, and Dusick defends himself with 11 HP close range against the flak. Manages to hit the clutch shot. Keep himself alive and keep his lead up to 16. We're down to the last little over 5 minutes to go. And it looks like Absolute's in great position to give us a map 3. I mean, certainly 19 frags in 5 minutes is doable, especially in well, I guess not especially, but especially on a smaller map in 2v2. This is kind of a small-ish map. You can traverse this map very quickly. Put it that way. You can get some really unlucky spawns. But you can see here, it's such a complex map. It's not that hard to run away from an amp runner. But there you go, a couple quick kills. Unfortunately for SOW, these amp runs are going to the wrong team. And Absolute, again, extending this lead, looking good before some map 3. Take a quick look at the scoreboard here. Killing with a massive game, and we've followed him for a while, scooping up a ton of power-ups. I mean, you can see the amps completely in their favor, more than double the amp time. Basically, a lot of the stats we saw on ranking have flipped around this game. Now, some of the shield belts have gone to SOW. It's also a little bit easier to end up around the shield belt in this map. It's just some high mid in the middle of the map. Very easy to steal out from under the other team. Damage, though, hugely in Absolute's favor. More than double the amp time, so yeah, big advantage so far in pretty much every statistical category. It just makes me very curious to find out what map 3 is going to be and what happens there. Definitely stick around for that one. Again, I don't want to call this one over yet, but right now, Absolute is looking very, very confident. So according to Twitch chat, who is never wrong, we're going to see focus for map 3, which is interesting. I'm not sure a whole lot of teams actually typically enjoy focus. It's sort of one they kind of don't hate. I think it's sort of a neutral map. That said, focus was a map that was, I don't know, shipped, if you will, with UT4. It's been around forever. Original map for this game. So I think everyone should be reasonably familiar with it at this point. Oh, rockets coming around all over the place. A chain of rocket kills. But up to a 25 frag lead. Make that 26 for Absolute. We do have, well, maybe 2 more amps spawning, I suppose. Presuming we play this one out all the way. 10 seconds till this particular amp spawns. We do have the 100 armor spawning first. We'll follow it. Looks like Killing's going to get it relatively unopposed. Dusick actually spawns right by him, so he's going to leave it. Oh, he actually already grabbed. Gotcha. Killing up top now. Amp in his hands. Oh, got to be careful there. Almost rockets himself. And the flak up close, so deadly on this map. But Killing able to stand in there, grab that belt. Amped rocket to the face, going to delete Senator. Move down, get the spawn kills. Pretty classic Codex sequence right there. But with 90 seconds to go, we are going to see Absolute with the answer, of course, of map 3. Oh, Killing bonked his head there. Maybe had a rocket lined up, but instead just gonna go ahead and try to chase him down with this shock rifle. Under a minute to go, and Killing finishing strong on a spree. And another shield belt there. And maybe stole it from his teammate a little bit, but they are all padding stats at this point. And more to the point, they're really, I mean, it should be, I mean, as a reminder, SOW took map 1, right? Like, these teams are basically, you know, they're tied up at this point as far as maps go. So if you're SOW, you're really trying to psych yourself up for map 3. And if you're Absolute, you're trying to keep this roll going. Yeah, you might be up by, you know, 28 points right now. But you're going to start from square one, 0 to 0. In just a couple of minutes for map 3, so you got to keep yourself psyched up and in the moment and on a roll. Time's running out. Killing, of course, with a huge game. 8 shield belts, 1,000 armors, 6 vests, or 6 thigh pads, I guess. And 5,700 damage. But, as we said, that is only good enough to force a map 3 coming up next, and I think they may be switching hubs again. So bear with us, but we will bring you the last 2v2 TDM game of the season in just a couple minutes. All right, I'm going to presume that they're going to be on London now. We'll wait for them to jump in here. I do see Killing in here. And there we are. DM Focus will be our tiebreaker map.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
All right, we are here. Last 2v2 game of this epic season. Looks like SOW is ready. Absolute will be readying up here, and we'll be getting started. Don't forget, we do still have 2 best of 3 duels following this to finish off the season in the Epic Division. But here is your countdown for now. 3, 2, 1, and it's game time, baby. Connex 5 jumping right into this one. SOW versus Absolute. Oh, big combo by Dusik to start things off. This is your tiebreaker map. For, again, an opportunity to move up those final rankings. Everyone, all the other teams in the season of the Epic Division are done. There are 3 more points at stake. One of them will be decided by this map. 2 more points in the last 2 best of 3 duel matchups happening right after this. Rockets flying around. Psy actually bonking his head. May have been the best move he could have made there. Dusik was lined up on him. Oh, big rocket takes him out. We do have the belt spawning right now. We're going to back up. Big combo now comes down. Special up top. You see Killing and Dusik trying to give chase, but a little bit late to the party. Absolute, though, still with the 1 frag advantage early on in this one. We will see what happens with this first amp run coming up. 15 seconds away. We'll see if teams remember to control the boots. Sometimes teams completely forget about it. They're looking at the 100 armor the whole time. Killing back into a corner, but he does have boots. He has one more charge with an opportunity. Oh, he uses it to try to escape. And he won't be able to steal amp, but might have been a smart move there. So he might have actually just been expending those boot charges so that he wouldn't give them to SOW on death. Now it's going to force SOW to figure out if they want to piston up top. Special does this, that, gets the amp sniper, gets the kill, and the lead. Ooh, big combo around the corner for Special. And there is the finishing shot, so not a whole lot happening on that amp run for Special. There was a few seconds left of that amp. I'm not sure if anyone's going to scoop it up. But we will be following Killing now, who picked up that vest. Looking for a target now. His team down 3. Oh, nice rockets with the jump boots. There's the flank. Ooh, on side, they have him pinned into the corner in that belt room. Rocket nails him, but doesn't quite kill him, down to 17 HP. They still have 10 seconds till this belt spawns. So if they're going to hang out here, they're going to be sitting around for a little while, including giving up that 100 armor vest. Nice combo behind him. We'll see, though, if they circle around. Looks like Psy was able to grab that 100 armor. We have kills happening all over the place on belt, but it looks like Dusik was able to grab it. We'll go on board with him. Amp's going to spawn in 7 seconds. Jump boots are up, but they may decide to just send Dusik up there with the piston. No, they don't. They decide to go around and try to get the kill, so interesting move there. Basically ignoring the amp, not wanting to risk taking that piston damage, and instead trying to double team Psy. Oh, he misses the midair flak, but he kills himself with the rockets. Meanwhile, Special grabs the amp. He goes down. Killing has the amp. He's pretty low on health. But a nice job there defending himself. He has plenty of weapons to work with, but he's not going to be able to take much damage if they get in his face. Smart move pulling out the link. Safe damage. And that 50 armor is actually going to help him a ton because nobody on SOW has any kind of armor. Nice dodging to avoid that rocket. And now a 10-5 lead for Absolute, who has really gone on a tear here, controlling these power-ups. Ooh, that combo. Just guessed a little bit wrong with that, so Killing now down to 18 HP. Dusik snatches up some armor and gets a double kill. They do have that 100 armor spawning in 5 seconds. They're hanging out around that belt, but belt doesn't spawn for a while, so I imagine they're just waiting for weapons and ammo. We do have the... Oh, the big bio rifle shot from across the room gets him a killing spree. And right now, everything Absolute does is just landing. But we're only about a third of the way into this map, so while they built themselves a decent lead, still go either way. And look at the armor stacks. SOW able to get that 100 armor and the 50. Amp is up. Belt is about to be up. Dusik with the cutoff. So it looks like Killing's going to go up top for that amp. With only 54 HP, he goes down to the rocket. It'll be on the ground. Dusik's got it in his hands. He's being chased down. He goes down. Special's going to have it now. And they grabbed that shield belt right before it. So now Special's got 135 of a 150 and the amp and a shock rifle. And he is ready to do some damage. The nice trap there. Forced him to go left. Met him there with the flat cannon. Looking for the spawn. There's Killing with... Ooh, the ricochet takes him out. Just like that, it's cut to a 4 frag lead. And even Psy with 100 armor now, solidifying control of this map for SOW in this tiebreaker match. And there's another 100 armor. It's been going back and forth between these two teams. Belts have mostly gone to SOW. 100 armor vests, slightly in SOW's favor. There we go, down to a 1 frag lead. SOW fighting their way back into this one after a blazing start by Absolute. They've taken back control of the map. They've got 15 seconds till amp. 100 armor spawns now, so they actually lost control of that 100 armor just a bit. And 8's a rocket there. Dangerous move by Special, pushing forward against 2 of them. Caught him in the choke point. We now have amp up and jump boots are up. Psy can't piston up because he's too weak. Special has 64 HP. He goes down to a sniper shot. So Psy's trying to hold this room. It doesn't have enough health. Dusic's going to take him down with the rocket. And we may see him piston up top. Killing actually has jump boots. We'll see if he decides to go up there and grab it. He does. Dusic leaves him that sniper rifle. So now he's got amp and sniper rifle, but only 55 health. He's looking for some free damage here. Ooh, can't quite get that shot off. And that health not going to spawn for him. He's going to go back and grab those vials, but unfortunately, ooh, for Absolute, nothing really happening with that amp. It's still only a 2 frag lead. Special will have a few more seconds here to do something with it. Might be able to knock them off the belt, and there's the sniper shot pulling back within 1. And a headshot to follow it up, and we got a tie game exactly halfway through this one. So Special now on the run here, trying to track them down. You saw Psy grab that 100 armor. Ooh, Special getting knocked off of that 50. He's got to be careful down to 28 HP. We have 10 seconds till this belt spawns. And there's the big flak by Dusic, catching him running in. That's why it's so important to get into the shield belt room ahead of time and try to defend it. They get pushed out though. And Special won again with the 150 armor, running around, just looking to hunt down Absolute members. And there we go, SOW taking the lead, up by 2. Looking to make it more. So boots are up, amp is up. We got 5 seconds till the 100 armor spawns. Oh, he misses that jump. I don't think that's really going to cost him because Absolute right now is still kind of scrambling to get reorganized. If they can get a clean amp grab here and go on a bit of a run, this could be a big opportunity. He takes a little bit of damage. He overshoots the sniper rifle. Only going to cost him a few seconds. He'll still be able to get in position for belt. The killing makes him pay with the combo. Double shots there. I think followed it up with a primary. Takes him out. They are all over this belt now and killing. With the amp, Dusic with the belt. And this is a chance now for Absolute perhaps to open up a bit of a lead. All right, we're going to go on board with Dusic. He's got a little bit of extra armor. There's that corner. Link out. When in doubt. Takes him down to just under 100 HP. Actually, down to 52 with no armor. So he's turning the corner, going to turn that Link on both of them. They're both very, very weak. A couple of enforcer shots could take him out, but he can't catch up. Eats a rocket. So dangerous when you chase right down a tight corridor like that. So SOW gets away, keeping it a tie game. They'll be on the run. 10 seconds until this belt spawns. We're going to head over to the belt room right now. See who is lined up. Killing, you see backing up. He's taking a look at the amp. You see Dusic up above it. SOW, though, a little bit out of position for this one, so they're going to give up a completely untouched shield belt. And right now, Dusic on the run with it being extra aggressive, and Absolute takes the lead right back. Amp is also up. Since he's got that shield belt, he's going to go ahead and piston up there. And this could be Absolute's chance to break this game open. Ooh, SOW looking for that amp. I don't think they realized the timing on it. Dusic definitely took it. They definitely didn't hear another kill coming out. This is has been a big sequence for Absolute. See if they can extend that lead any further before that amp runs out. Only 5 seconds left to go on it. Ooh, Psy up close with that flak. Dusic's got to be careful there. He's only got Bio Rifle trying to defend himself. And there's that flak ball. Psy sends him packing with that flak ball. Killing down below, though. And Killing with a nice juke. Doesn't get the combo, but gets out of there clean in what was a tough situation. So Killing now going to be aggressive. We'll go see through his perspective. Trying to make something happen. They're up by 5 with under 4 minutes to go. So they're in decent shape. He's trying to catch up to these respawn players and crank out more kills. Oh, another huge flat ball. He's got a stinger he can finish him off with instead. He's going to go ahead and drop his balls in his top. And there you go, 8 frag lead now. Absolute opening it up in the last couple minutes. Up to 9. And if they can go on another amp run here, this could be huge. Big rockets coming out. Combo from Dusic. Knocking them off of amp. Oh, but he does go down, so Psy able to get the kill and the amp. Now what can he do here? A couple of kills actually coming out there, so SOW staying in this one. Got to be careful there. Big flat primaries, but got to be careful. You can definitely kill your teammate from around the corner with that. Instead, they both go down. Killing with another kill. And that was a big moment right there for Absolute in trying to secure this victory. Everyone was in danger of going down. They ended up getting 2 kills out of it. Flipped the script there, took the amp right back. Didn't go on any crazy runs afterwards, but able to slow down the momentum that SOW was starting to build. And look at that, already up to a 12 frag lead. Now time is going to start running out on SOW. Give you a quick look at the scoreboard to see where we're at. Dusic and Killing with a pretty even game so far, back and forth between the two. You look at that amp time, almost dead even. Shield belts, a couple in SOW's favor. Even the 100 armor slightly in SOW's favor. But look at that, 1,400 more damage output by Absolute. They are just out shooting them this game. No other real way to describe it. So amp is up. This could be absolutely crucial if SOW wants any chance of coming back in this one. They've got to get their hands on this amp. Killing can put it away right here with a couple of kills. There's one big shot and another one falling away and another 3 amp sniper shots in a row. Psy's going to take him down. But Dusic's going to follow it up with a trade, and I think that's going to do it. So a 12 frag lead with a minute to go. Killing still somehow ended up with the amp in his hand. Everyone just picking it up, dropping it like it's hot. Amp's gonna just get passed around, nothing really happening, and I think with under a minute to go, SOW is just gonna run out of time here. So yeah, we will have 2 more duels after this one. This was the last 2v2 map. 2 best-of-3 duels, and those are the last games for the Epic Division this season. So a crazy back and forth one here. It's going to end up being close to a 10 frag lead for Absolute, but SOW came back. They actually had the lead for a while there, so just back and forth, these teams. Super close games. And you can see Psy now going on a bit of a run, pulling within 8. Absolute will hang on though and get 1 more point on the board to move up the rankings. So that is it for 2v2 TDM for this season for the Epic Division. We'll have 2 more duels coming up. We're going to take a short break while those players get set up, and we'll be back with you to finish this thing off in just a few minutes. We are back. All right, don't forget to hydrate, stretch your leg, pet your cat, do whatever you gotta do. All right, switching back over. We do have this hub up. We're going to have Sassmaster versus Tron. And they will be ready shortly. So Deck. Is this the first time we've seen Deck today? I think it is. So kind of a rare occurrence, right? Deck, one of the most omnipresent of all Unreal maps, showing up here for the first time today in our next to last duel of the season in the Epic Division. And here you go. Players are readied up. And here is your countdown. 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5. Ready to go here with the next to last duel of the season in the Epic Division here. Sassmaster versus Tron. Of course, both teams looking for those points to move up the rankings in the final placements. Only 2 more points available here. You're going to have Sassmaster versus Tron, best of 3, and then we'll have one more dual best of 3 to close out the season. Oh, a headshot to start off. And Sassmaster ready to start the party. But Tron answers right back with a combo. Takes him out, gets the first kill on the board. But I imagine we're going to see a pretty aggressive game here between these two. Oh, and there you go, Tron. Smacking him down with that shock primary. He's back on top with him. You saw him almost getting the lock on rockets from above. Instead, he's got him pinned down into that pit. Kind of surprised to see him escape through that teleporter, but I think he just wanted to secure those boots and keep control of that. Oh, big combo, pins him into the corner, has him in the middle of the map and ring around the rosy by that health pad, or health pack. Tron with a nice combo that did 0 damage, but gotta be happy he hits it, right? Sassmaster running for his life, meanwhile, as Tron has maintained his 100 health advantage. You see him there just not taking much damage off of that, still back up to 100 armor. 5 seconds to that belt spawn. Sassmaster, unfortunately, gonna have an angle around the corner to try to get there first, but Tron smacking him down with the shock primary juggles. Kind of surprised there. He decided to go through the teleporter. I figured maybe he would try to get him off the spawn. Instead, trying to cut him off through mid. And denying him that sniper rifle access will go a long way towards finishing this map off. Oh, Tron missing that combo, had him lined up. And we're seeing Sassmaster standing in there, trying to catch him with some primary juggles. Said he's going to be on the run. Back up to 100 health across the map, though, but back and forth. These two just keeping their distance. It's interesting to see an aggressive game between two players that are very long distance oriented. Nice combo there by Tron with the primary, and that ball was floating for about 4 seconds before he comboed it. Great anticipation. And another one from below. Tron looking very, very strong on this map. Sassmaster though with 2 snipes in a row, turning him back away, making him think twice about popping his head out. Goes in midair, and Sassmaster didn't expect that, I don't think. Finally hits him on the way down. And there it is, the finishing shot. Sassmaster with sniper after sniper, finally taking him out. Boots are up, but you got about 30 seconds until the next shield belt. Still 15 seconds till that 100 armor as well. Sassmaster probably going to try to scoop up some health files and then circle back around. You always want to be using your time wisely, building an advantage at all times. Looks like Boots there went to Tron. Tron's going to have a lot of maneuverability with those now. 100 armor is up. You got 5 seconds till the belt. And we've got a little bit of a game of chicken here. I think both players kind of know where the other one is, but not exactly. Oh, you see the jump. I'm not sure if he body blocked him or if Tron just whiffed it, but instead, Sassmaster taking the belt up on top of Tron. Looking for the combo, but just comes up short. But the anti-combo and the fall away takes him down to 98, or excuse me, takes him down to 65 health, 98 for Sassmaster, so he's going to go ahead and soak up some more armor before re-engaging. The timing of that 100 armor, though, was completely thrown off during that fight. Oh, Sassmaster got run up on Tron. Actually took him by surprise with those boots. And now from Tron's perspective, he's trying to track him down. He knows he has a little bit of an armor advantage. So he'll stand in there and shock duel with him as long as he has that advantage. Ooh, shield belt up. Tron, I don't think meant to fall down there. Now he's going to be out of position here. Try to really get a good angle on that shield belt. Out of hit scan weapons. No shock, no sniper. So now he has to back up and concede that belt. Sassmaster taking a little bit of damage and a lot of bit of damage from that shock combo. And a couple more primaries, and Sassmaster now going to be on the run, trying to throw sniper behind him. And there is the combo. Tron, perfect anticipation, knew exactly where he was going. Rockets going back and forth, nothing actually hitting. Tron still has jump boots, so yeah, I was about to say, I was surprised he wasn't going to use those to escape. And at this point, with a 5 frag lead, under 4 minutes to go, while you can make up frags so quickly on this map, Tron certainly doesn't want to get lazy. Doesn't need to take any unfavorable fights though. Ooh, I don't think he wanted to do that. I think he wanted to chill on the belt. Instead, he gets knocked off, but Sassmaster falls into the drink, and he kills him right inside of it. So actually, I think the goo killed him there. There you go. Going for a swim. Not going to work out. And oh, and Tron returns the favor. Only a couple of ticks of damage there, but slides right into the goo. These two looking at deck as a slip and slide. You saw the rockets there by Tron catching him in mid-air. Nice patient charge of those rockets. As I've said before, fighting around that pit, it's so easy to accidentally shoot yourself with rockets. You have to be very, very comfortable, familiar with that section of the map. And Tron right now is keeping total control of these jump boots, just giving him a lot of flexibility, both engaging and escaping, and of course grabbing that belt safely is much easier with those boots. Ooh, big flak ball though by Sassmaster, putting him on the run just a bit, but that 100 armor back into his control. Another flak ball by Sassmaster, and another one has him down at 25 HP. One shot will kill either player. Oh, and Sassmaster misses He had him dead to rights, sitting right in front of him, down at those boots. Missed the shot, backs up to grab the 50 himself, but he had a golden opportunity there. Item control, of course, really the key so far. 5-2 belts, 11-2 with those 100 armors. Damage pretty close between these two. But of course, when Tron has essentially double the health and armor stack, it'll give him a big advantage. And under 2 minutes to go now, Sassmaster's gonna start running out of time. He's in his face with Black. Does get 1 kill on the books. Trying to chase him down to get a second. Go scratch that, make that second and third. I guess he actually negated one by going swimming in the goo, but point being, he's still got a 5 frag deficit to make up. He's gonna be running out of time here. So a couple more quick snipes, and Tron's still on the run. But Sassmaster having trouble getting the damage he wants. Needs one more shot. Oh, he had the shot. Turned away by that piston. He's going to be right behind him. Now, Tron heard exactly where he went because he heard him pick up those items. But when Tron just trying to stay out of line of sight, Sassmaster knows he went to those health packs. But going to be there just a bit late, and they are just circling each other. And if you're Tron at this point, you're pretty much just trying to survive. You're running out the clock. Oh, again, standing still right on those boots, and Sassmaster not happy with himself. You can see the body language there, if you will. Missing him twice, sitting down at those jump boots. And gonna be a little frustrated with himself for missing those shots. So 8-2. Tron gonna take map 1. I mean, looking at the scoreboard, pretty much what we saw before. Slight damage advantage for Tron, but really the pickups, just controlling the map, taking an early lead, and then just front running. Looks like we're going to be going to London Hub, so we're going to bounce on over there. All right, game is up. Looks like a race will be map 2. Not entirely shocking. These are two players that really kind of have similar play styles from what I've seen. All right, players are in the server. So Tron with the 1 map lead. Of course, this is best of 3. Sassmaster trying to force a tiebreaker. All right, there you go. Players have readied up. Map 2 coming up here in just a few moments. Here's your countdown, 3, 2, 1, and it's game time, baby. Connex 5 bringing you map 2 between Tron and Sassmaster. Tron controlling things on deck in map 1. Sassmaster trying to come back and try to force a map 3 tiebreaker. Absolute still fighting for the chance to potentially finish top 3 this season. SOW trying to climb the rankings themselves here on the very last matchup of the season for Epic Division. Remember, we do still have Challenger Division playing for a few more weeks. And Tron right now running around with 5 HP. Sassmaster. Looks like we got the fun audio bug there, but Tron takes him out with that shock primary from across the map. Both of these players very adept at that medium to long range, hit scan heavy gameplay, shock and sniper. They both have very similar playstyles in that way. On deck, really, Tron was able to get on top of Sassmaster and control the map. It wasn't even that he necessarily out-aimed him, because Sassmaster did a pretty good amount of damage. There was only a couple hundred damage difference between the two in the end. But Tron was just running the map, controlling every pickup. Basically having twice the health and armor stack that Sassmaster had. And that's just kind of classic duel. Doesn't matter how accurately your opponent shoots, if you have double the armor at all times. And right now, oh, he had him lined up at Sassmaster with a defensive sniper. Gets the kill and the 100 armor. That was a huge shot right there. Looked like he might go down. Tron had him lined up perfectly. And 2 in a row, and now Sassmaster in the lead. Rockets right up the ledge there. Sassmaster turning him away just enough. But Tron now running around with 30 HP, looking for that 100 armor. Oh, and Sassmaster, you saw him zoomed in there. I think Tron may have actually surprised him a little bit from the angle he took. Oh, Sniper not going to go through a shot combo very easily, really obscuring his line of vision. But that fall away Sniper does connect. And Tron down to 57 armor. He does keep his composure and grab those health packs and then try to cut off Sassmaster. He's going to try to push him away. 100 armor is up now. Oh, and the headshot right after he jumps for it. So Tron has been running this map again, not unlike Deck, but this time Sassmaster catching him out, winning these fights. And if he can get one more big shot on him, he could churn another frag out of this matchup and try to go up by 2. So 100 armor up. Tron oddly seemed like he might have been out of position there. Sassmaster kind of surprised. I think he was trying to bait him into it. Ends up getting a free grab. Going to be on the run now, trying to figure out where. Oh, Tron catches him from behind with a big combo. Tron doesn't have a bunch of armor himself, though. They're both less than 75 armor. Oh, look at that. Sassmaster just basically stared at that shock ball and prayed. Took 0 damage, though. Able to get away clean. And the headshot in midair again on Tron. That's going to send Tron packing, looking for some more health to try to stay alive and try to stay in this one. Ooh, those rockets whizzing right by him, but Sassmaster answers back with a snipe of his own, missing the shot over by Belt. Tron pushing him away with those shock primaries, a couple in a row. And Sassmaster, no, losing that health and armor advantage. He's got to be careful. He gets another shot to retaliate, but he has no armor. And Tron can take him out with a headshot of his own if he's not careful here. He's going to have to back up. Ooh, has him lined up. Tron now going to be on the run. Let's go look from his perspective. He is fought his way back into having an advantage. And there it is. There's the kill to tie it right back up. We're halfway through this one, and we are all even. Tron now with complete control of that shield belt. We'll see, yeah, Sassmaster able to pick up that 100 armor. He's getting caught. Oh, Tron had him lined up, and there is the big combo up the lift. Sassmaster with a little bit of armor left to survive another shot or two, but he's pinned back and almost makes Tron eat a flak ball. So Tron fought his way back into this one, had a little bit of control. Sassmaster shooting his way back in, pushing Tron away. Tron down to 35 HP. We're going to check out Sassmaster's moves. He tries to line him up, almost had him right there. You feel like this map might come down to one big shot. These two are so dead even. And an uncontested shield belt grab there by Tron. Sassmaster trying to catch him going up the lift. Not going to happen. Doesn't put himself in position to grab this 100 armor. Interesting move. Tron heard him grab that health, and he's going to be in trouble here. And there he goes. Bit of a misstep there by Sassmaster. So Tron going to go up by 1 with 3.5 minutes to go. We're looking to close this one out. Oh, Tron just about tied to that combo. Somehow got around the corner. You saw Sassmaster predicting him perfectly, but not quite able to finish him off. Now Tron gets that shield belt back and on the run, looking for another kill. There it goes, up by 2, and that's a huge buffer right there, getting that second kill. Looking for the follow-up spawn kill to put this one away. And Sassmaster on the run. You see Sass pulling out that sniper rifle, of course, his weapon of choice. Tron, I think a little bit more shock-oriented from what we've seen. But these two just constantly maneuvering around each other, just orbiting around each other, taking shots. It's like watching a couple, like, battleships just rotating around, looking for the right angle, trying to get the big shot to do some big damage. And here we go. We might see a big fight on this belt. One big rocket and another one in Tron with the 3-pack and the 1-pack, and then the spawn right in front of him. Nice escape there by Sassmaster, getting away from a really tough situation and juking Tron. Tron probably expected a free spawn kill there. And there it is, though, to go on a killing spree, and I think that's going to do it. With 90 seconds to go, down by 4. Tron finishing this one off strong. And look at that. Sassmaster actually with the lead in damage. So not unlike what we saw on deck, not only doing well with damage, but actually taking the lead with damage. But Tron just in position to pick up more power-ups. I mean, you look at that. 2 extra belts, 4 extra vests. And that's all it took for Tron to ice this one. You see him chasing him down with the link. Sassmaster maybe has a chance to get a couple more kills if he can pull out something crazy, but I don't think you're going to see 5 kills in a minute the way that Tron's playing right now. And there's a flak to finish things off. So Tron gonna close out his season with the victory, looking really good here. Sassmaster shooting very well. just a little bit out of position a couple times, and just the experience of Tron, just taking control of it. There's the concession. Take another quick look at the scoreboard, and Tron kind of ran away with this one in the last couple minutes, but by the time this one was pretty much decided, Sassmaster actually had a damage advantage over Tron, to give you an idea of how things went this game. So credit Tron with the experience, with the positioning, and the timing. Everything basically other than aim that goes into dueling really on display there. Yeah, other than aim, what I really mean is beyond aim. There's a whole bunch of there's a whole skill set out there other than just pointing and clicking. All right, so we are down to it. The last duel of the season in the Epic Division. Sir versus Kane. And these points might be super important. I don't want to do the math in my head right now. We'll save that for the admins to finish off the rankings and confirm everything after the fact. But needless to say, this map, or this match, could be critical. We're getting down to the points, the last point of the season available. So if anyone in chat wants to do the math, I'm very curious how the rankings stand right now and the ramifications of this match. But as it is, players are ready, and we're going to jump right into this one. All right, here is your countdown. 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 kicking off the last duel of the Epic Division Season 2 UTPL and Turbo Championship Edition. Kane with the quick kill on Sir. Up on top early. This last point of this matchup, this best of 3 duel could have huge ramifications for the final standings at the end of this season. We've seen doubleheader by CC. We've seen Absolute now coming in to finish things off. Lots of matches already played. SAS in first place, definitely confirmed, but everything else was getting shaken up today. Ooh, the drop sniper shot by Kane. They're trying to thread the needle. If nothing else, turns him away just a little bit. We've seen Sir, though, not afraid to run away until he can find an advantage, particularly on a map like this. Rockets back and forth. Both players taking heavy damage. Sir staying aggressive with only 54 HP. He really wants that shield belt. He almost bluffed his way into that belt. He had less of an advantage than Kane. I think Kane maybe got knocked down to the bottom and didn't want to fight without the advantage. But now Sir knocks Kane down to 14 HP. And if Sir can pull out a shot there it is. Ties it right back up. Ooh, another rocket. And there you go. More aggressive play and a snipe off the spawn. Sir with a chance to extend this lead already. Oh, but Kane jukes back around on him and gets over to the shock rifle. You can see Sir not super happy that he missed that shot. So Sir maybe getting juked a little bit by Kane. Kane gets away, but the nice shot right through that corner. Oh, and the flak ball to the face. Fortunately for Sir, he managed to grab that belt right before that ball got shot. So not only does he survive, but he still maintains a bit of an armor advantage. You still have 3 seconds till this 100 armor spawns. I don't know if Kane has timing on it. You see him sneaking around, trying to get behind. He kind of abandons it. I don't know if he doesn't have the timing or if he just wanted to wait for a better opportunity. But that means that Sir is going to have quite the advantage for about half a minute here before Kane has any opportunity to soak up very much health. I should say very much health or armor for that matter. Oh, the headshot by Kane, putting Sir down and pulling within one. Clutch sniper shot there. Sir does grab that 100 armor, but Kane now with control of that shield belt. We'll see what he decides to do here to try to find a way to get more damage on Sir. Sir is just staring him down right there. It's kind of a game of a chicken, a standoff over that rocket launcher with those shock rifles at a distance. But instead, Kane gonna just bait him. Kane's been doing something interesting. He's been taking a lot of these lifts and jumping off them and stepping off. So in other words, causing the lifts to go up to make noises. Maybe trying to bait Sir into chasing him and then not actually going up them. So just kind of throw him off, kind of keep him on his toes. A little unsure of where he's going. That said, he did lose that fight. Sir now has been extremely aggressive after getting a kill, trying to follow it up with a spawn kill all map long so far. So here you see both players kind of jockeying for position in the last couple minutes. Not a lot of direct fighting, more just trying to get that first big shot off. Sir diving right at him with the link, trying to turn him away. Came down to almost no armor, and that vest going to Sir, very important. It's going to allow him to take basically double the damage that Kane can take in a fight. So if they get up close range, and there's one opportunity, Sir's going to try to catch him down at the health packs. Kane still has 67 health, so he might back up. 95 for Sir. He's just begging for him to go up that lift. Doesn't happen, and Kane gets chased away. He will have 3 seconds before that 100 armor spawns. May get beat out there. Oh, he had a combo lined up on Sir. Dangerous spot. Sir gets away there with no damage, but there he is, pinned in the corner. And Kane can't follow it up with the combo, so Kane had a couple chances there to do some major damage on Sir and just couldn't quite connect. Sir gets away with 33 HP, one big shot away from dying, but Kane couldn't connect. Sir stands in there, makes it happen, and there you go, 4 frag lead early on in map 1. I say early on, we're past the halfway point, I suppose, middle of map 1. So we're going to switch over. You see Sir's perspective. He's kind of been running and staying aggressive, but he's taking some damage now. Kane now being aggressive with that extra armor. Going to try to see if he can cut him off. Has a chance here. Oh, the fall away shots just can't connect. And Kane right now trying to really play the shock rifle game with Sir, but Sir answering back a lot of rockets. Big combo from behind, has him on the run. Now can he track him down? He doesn't have a finisher weapon, or at least not any ammo for one. And the ambush with the sniper by Sir. They're both bouncing around each other. Looking like they're in a bouncy castle right there, and neither one can connect. In the middle of this map has just been a bunch of each player hit and run. Nobody able to finish it off. Kane can't hit the shot there. Sir turns him away. Both players down, and Sir actually rockets himself. So Sir couldn't shoot Kane, decided to shoot himself. Got a kill out of it. Unfortunately, it's the wrong direction. 5-1 with under 3 minutes to go. That said, Kane extremely low in life. You can see Sir trying to take him down with that stingers. Sir up there with the 150 armor from the shield belt. That's going to be huge. And that's going to turn him away. So Kane, finally some big damage. Does a huge combo. Unfortunately, that shield belt really protecting Sir there. You see him waiting around the corner. Oh, pulls out the shock rifle. But there it is, the chase down gets the kill, pulling within 3. And more importantly, control of the map. He's got the shock, he's got the 100 armor. He needs to get a little bit more health. And Kane will be in decent position here to try to chase him down. Clot not on his side, but he has Sir with a huge combo. The follow-up sniper misses. He does have a link gun this time. he can just cut him off, Sir's going to be on the run trying to avoid any kind of confrontation here. You hear him just being super quiet. Standing still, you can see him not wanting to make any noise. Kane not wanting to give up any more kills. Belt spawns right now. He's guessing he's going to go shock. Sir up top. And that belt's going to allow Kane to be hyper aggressive. Sir's actually hiding in the same spot he caught him last time. So I'm surprised Kane wasn't checking that. He's running the map, but he's running out of time as well. There's one sniper shot, looking for another. Unfortunately for Kane, Sir was able to get back up to full health pretty much. So now still has 55 HP. He's going to need a sniper shot to take him out. And one more shot. Has him down, turns the corner, flak versus shock. Kane gets the kill, pulls within 2 with a minute and a half to go. 3 seconds until this 100 armor spawns. You see Sir trying to finish him off with that Stinger alt fire. Nice shot there by Kane, right through those shards. Still have 17 seconds of the belt spawn, so Kane with a chance. He can catch him out here, but he doesn't want to go down himself. Under a minute to go, he's going to have to soak up some health. He's got 5 seconds till the belt spawns. He may need to grab that if he wants to survive. He knows it. Belt is his. 45 seconds for 2 kills. He's going to have to find him is the hardest part. Sir has been on the run and juking much of this game. There's one shock. There's another shock. Oh, one more shot would have done it. Trying to find the angle, and the rocket takes him out. And with 30 seconds to go, that's going to do it. Sir holds on to survive map 1. All right, looks like map 2 is going to be solo. We're going to be going to North America, probably the New York City hub again. But you can check out those stats right there. Dead even between the two on pickups. Slight advantage for damage for Sir. What we saw from Sir, though, is whenever he was able to get 1 kill, he was so aggressive in turning that into multiple kills off the spawn, and that really made the difference there. All right, so here we are. Map 2. Sir taking that lead over Kane. Potentially the last map of this season for the Epic Division, at least. Sir trying to finish it off strong and hopefully, in his eyes, push Absolute into top 3, maybe top 2 position. Kane, of course, trying to take map 2. Looks like it's going to be solo, trying to push it to a map 3 tiebreaker. We've seen so many of those today. That's why this game day has been so long. Yeah, I see people in Twitch talking about Showdown. Oh, here we go. Match is up. Let's stop talking about Showdown. Let's start talking about Duel again as we are on DM solo. This will be Kane's map pick, so we'll see what he can do. Sir, a big fan of Leah. We saw him controlling that map very effectively. Kane, though, came up just short a couple of times. He had... Well, we'll listen to the Duke.
I'm all out of gum.
There you go. Kane, a couple of key shots, just couldn't quite connect in a few different opportunities. We'll see what he can bring us this map. Okay, looks like Sir crashed, so they're going to rehost this real quick. We'll head back to the hub. Shouldn't take too long here. All right, map is back up, it looks like, or maybe that's the old hub. We'll give them a couple seconds. Looks like Kane's the only one in the server. Hopefully Sir's game crashed and not his computer. Ah, there we go. Sir versus Kane, try number 2. It's also map number 2. So a quick recap here. Sir taking map 1 on Leah. This will be Kane's map pick. Kane trying to force a map 3. Sir trying to close out the season.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. I'm all out of gum.
And if Sir can close this one out with the win, getting Absolute another point. Again, I'll wait for the official word on the rankings, but Absolute going to be in great position to try to finish top 2, if not certainly top 3 in this rankings. So a good season for them either way. SOW trying to climb back up themselves. Again, some of those rankings yet to be updated on the website. We'll wait final confirmation on that, but either way, it looks like players are just about ready to go. All right, players are ready. Here's your countdown, 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 bringing you the last matchup of the season for Epic Division. You got Absolute versus SOW, and Sir just took map 1 on Leah. Kane trying to come back and answer with his map pick. Sir, for his part, trying to finish things off strong with one more point in the rankings to push Absolute up into the top 3 in the leaderboards. And Kane gets into position in that 100 armor first. You can see Sir going for that sniper shot. We'll switch back over to Kane's view. Soaking up as much as possible. Does take a sniper from across the map, but picks up shock and a whole basket of armor right there. Sir, though, does soak up those vials, and that's something we saw earlier in the day. Players that are familiar with this map will be very good at soaking up all that extra HP, so that even if they go into a fight with an armor advantage. Oh, Kane walks right by the shield belt. I don't think that was intentional, but it will allow him to delay it. So that timing delay may throw Sir off if Sir goes for it next time. Kane is hoping for that. Interesting there. Kane not trying to cut off Sir. I think he heard him bouncing around. Then again, it is a 0-0 game. No armor, so Sir actually with a little bit of an advantage there beats him over to that vest. Kane gonna be on the run. We'll see if Sir can track him down, maybe try to start a fight. There's a big rocket, knocks him down to 46 HP. Sir going down his checkdowns now, trying to see what health pack is he gonna go for it in his grill with the link gun. Takes him out for the first kill of the match. And shield belt spawning right behind him, but he's looking for the follow-up kill. We saw this on Leah. Not afraid to be aggressive after getting a kill. Kane goes for the 100. Belt gets picked up at the same time, so those power-ups are going to be relatively in sync again. Ooh, Sir Almost in a bad angle there. Almost got some flak balls dropped on him, but instead able to escape. Turns the tables, gets back on top, and chasing Kane down from behind. These two kind of playing a game of tag right now. The big flak ball answers back with a couple of rockets, and both players going all the way down to 16 and 62 HP. Sir knows he's weak, but luckily for Kane, he was able to grab that 100 armor, but finally goes down to that link. We do have 10 seconds till this belt spawns. Oh, Rocket's taking him out from below. And Sir has just maintained control of that 100, even though it looks like Kane is ready to rock with 150 armor in his face. And there's the close range rockets. Kane taking him out and tying this game right back up. Ooh, big flak ball opportunity there. Just barely missed it. Kane threw a shock ball at him. Couldn't get the combo. Both players kind of scaring each other, I think. Big opportunity for damage back and forth, but neither one really connecting. Oh, interesting piston straight up to the belt there by Kane. Not wanting him to take any chances. And again, though, knowing he had that armor to back it up, really, that was basically free damage. He took that 150 armor right back up afterwards. Not much of a risk there. A little bit of rocket damage on Sir. Sir, oh, tries to get him with the flak. Takes him down to 50 armor. And the sniper to follow it up. So Kane now pretty much even. They're back and forth in each other's faces. Flak versus Link. Who's going to win this fight? Sir pulls back into the lead, but only 35 health. After that fight, he's going to be on the run, trying to escape just a little bit to get some armor under his belt. 100 armor is up. He's get one snipe, looking for the follow-up to get the kill. Oh, just misses it. Had it lined up, couldn't connect, but does escape. That sniper shot allows him to push Kane away, get back up to some health, and maybe challenge this belt that's going to spawn in just a few seconds. He does give away his position with that combo. And Kane is just waiting for the ambush around that pillar. Big one. Right around the corner, hits him with that combo, knocks him off it. Kane does pick it up though, so with 2 HP, Kane escapes with 2 HP and 50, or 150 armor rather. But the follow-up shots by Sir, taking him out, down to 9 health. If Kane can find him, he can take him out with just a couple of enforcer shots. Tense moments here for Sir as he tries to fight his way over to that health. Just barely escaping some of these fights. More importantly, putting points on the board. Oh, Kane sniping. Sir from a distance gonna take him down. Pull back with N1. There's still tons of time left. Now Kane, you'll notice, ran right by that 100 armor vest looking for the spawn kill. We'll see if that works out for him. Oh, trying to force the issue. Nice flak ball by Sir. But Kane's still gonna have a bit of a health and armor advantage. Able to track him down. Unfortunately for him, gives up that 100 to Sir, who just circled back around the map and grabbed it. Because he didn't want to grab it earlier, didn't want to deter himself, wanted to go for that spawn kill. Unfortunately, he guessed wrong. That gives Sir a big armor advantage now. And with just over 3 minutes to go, Kane's going to have to make a couple big shots if he wants to come back into this one. He's going to go right after him with the link gun. Sir with a big health advantage, only 3 HP for Kane. Sir could finish him off with anything. If he coughs on him, he dies. And there's the finishing blow with that sniper rifle. There's still 3 minutes to go, but that one you feel like just killed any momentum Kane had. All right, so we got a little bit of maneuvering here and posturing. You see Sir in control of the map for a while there. Pushed it back up to a 2-frag lead. Kane, though, managed to get himself back up to 115 over 150 in the snipe from across the map. Just chewing that armor away. Oh, but Sir caught underneath. Did Kane make the jump he wanted? He guessed a little bit wrong, but he still got Sir pinned down in there. He's going to back up into that 100 armor, but it's not going to spawn for another 2 seconds, and Kane's slight mistiming on that 100. He's going to have to circle back around. Sir misses the sniper shot, but Kane a little bit delayed on that. And the rockets. So Sir heard him take those health vials coming across the middle of the map, knew exactly where he was going. Kane taking all sorts of damage, and Sir finally finishes him off with that sniper rifle. With a minute and a half to go, this could be it. If Sir can just hold off for a little bit longer. Kane does scoop up that 100 armor. That'll give him a chance to try to extend this match, but he needs a couple of big shots here, perhaps even lucky. There's a sniper. They're just trading blows, though. Oh, Kane eats that combo, and that might be the one that puts it away. And there you go, up by 4 with a minute to go. Sir looks like he's going to take this one and give Absolute the last point available in the Epic Division, and perhaps a high ranking in the final leaderboard. There's the concession. And there you have it, Sir, finishing the season off strong for Absolute in their bid to try to finish, again, top 3, possibly top 2. We'll wait for the official leaderboards to be updated and all those rankings. And there you have it, folks. UTPL Season 2, another one in the books. So, all right, a long one here today. Appreciate everyone for hanging out. Still hanging around. Had 50 to 70. I think we had upwards of 80 or 90 viewers at one point. So appreciate everyone for joining us. I know it's getting kind of late over across the pond at this point. So appreciate everyone in Europe land for staying up late. Of course, all of the North American players for hanging out with us as well. You want to get the recaps and all of the final rankings, of course, UTProLeague.com. And of course, like I said, we do have Challenger Division games still going on for another few weeks. There's a lot of games still going since we had so many teams.